what's up guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Berlin. Hope you're all having a great Friday, great weekend so far. For this video tonight, yeah, I'm not wearing a wig and stuff. Do you know what? It's late here. I was going to do a different video, then I changed my mind, decided to come and do this video. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered with a wig at the moment, but that's my natural hair at the moment, so you've got natural hair me today. But this video today, we're going to get into a little bit about Jeffree Star, because as you probably know, Jeffree Star is celebrating the launch of his Blood Money collection. Now the Blood Money collection, it's green, it's money, it's a huge collection. But the reason that I've sat down to make this video tonight is because there's still a lot of drama online surrounding Jeffree Star. Now, there's been a lot, particularly surrounding Jeffree Star and Dahvie Vanity. If you don't know who Dahvie Vanity is, he was the lead singer of a band called Blood on the Dance Floor, who Jeffree Star used to tour with at festivals like Warped Tour and all of that stuff. Now, this is going back to sort of 2010 and 2012. In 2010, it's kind of well documented that Jeffree Star called Dahvie Vanity a quote-unquote child fucker. So he's called him that, said that he has allegedly seen things, seen Dahvie Vanity doing things with minors, with young fans that he shouldn't have been doing. But then, in 2012, he went back on tour with Dahvie Vanity, knowing what he had already seen, or what he alleges that he saw at the time. But now this year he was interviewed by Chris Hansen, and Jeffree Star said, oh no, I didn't actually ever see anything. So it seems that Jeffree Star's kind of statement has changed from the time in 2010 when he called Dahvie Vanity a child fucker and claimed that he was this, monster who was doing things with, fans, young girls, whatever. So there was that. Now the Chris Hansen interview this year, and apparently Jeffree didn't really see anything, when you've said in the past that you did see things. So now this is why fans are confused. But not only that, you have actual survivors of Dahvie Vanity online. You have these girls, one of whom is called Ashley Lilly. Now, she has her own YouTube channel and everything. She, is very present online. But she is an actual survivor of Dahvie Vanity. So one thing I want you guys to bear in mind here is that you've got someone like Ashley, who's a survivor of Dahvie Vanity, seeing everything that Jeffree Star is doing on social media, seeing his behaviour, seeing the things he says, all of this stuff. Speaking on Jeffree Star's most recent video, this is what Ashley had to say tonight on Twitter.
Jeffree Star really said his feelings are hurt because of tweets criticising him, like he wasn't just invalidating a Dahvie Vanity survivor's experience a few months ago. Add this to the list of things I'm going to rage about.
And that right there is one of the things that people want Jeffree Star to take accountability for. People are complaining that Jeffree Star is not taking accountability for the allegations of sexual assault against Jeffree Star himself and the allegations of him protecting Dahvie Vanity, because if he is covering up for Dahvie Vanity, he used to call Dahvie Vanity like a brother to him. If Jeffree Star is covering up for Dahvie Vanity, then that's something that needs to be addressed, because these survivors are still dealing with seeing Dahvie Vanity online, all of that stuff. So Jeffree Star wants to come online and say that, his feelings are hurt, but he's oblivious to the fact that there are other people who have hurt feelings because of actions that him and his friends have done in the past. So until we see some kind of accountability or some kind of apology to these people, I won't in good faith be buying anything from Jeffree Star Cosmetics for that reason. This is why I think Jeffree Star needs to maybe take some time away, or, actually make a video sitting down and really addressing the things that people want him to address. It's like he's got all the emotional capabilities of an empty paper bag. Now, I don't say that to try and make this funny, because it's not like funny, it's not tea, it's trauma. You know, these girls have faced trauma. So that's a really serious issue. It's not like funny haha tea stuff. It's fucking serious, you know, and Jeffree Star, as an adult, should be able to look within himself and realise that these people are complaining not because they want to victimise him, not because they want to hurt him, but because they want justice for what was done to them. Then you've got the allegations made by Kat Tenbarge in that Insider article. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have read the Insider article. If I can find it, I'll link it down below in the description. But there are allegations that there were, 4 people who'd actually been assaulted by Jeffree Star himself. Now, 3 of them were apparently paid off. So, you know, it was a bit of hush money. Maybe that's what he should have called his blood money palette. Sorry, but, you know, you come out with a palette called blood money when there are allegations about you giving money to people to keep their mouth zipped about you assaulting them, then people are gonna say it, right? But 3 of these apparent victims of Jeffree Star, alleged victims of Jeffree Star, were paid off, allegedly. 1 of them didn't take the money. But then you see Jeffree today on his Instagram stories, all smiles, hanging out with his paid assistant friends, cutting a huge cake. It's like, it's all really tacky, it's all for show, it's all a production, you know. But when is this man actually gonna face himself and deal with everything? You know, you can't just keep putting out makeup, putting out all these huge collections and thinking that this stuff against you is all just going to go away and disappear, because it's not. It's out there now, and people have you pegged as someone who has sexually assaulted people. Whether you have or not, you haven't come out and defended yourself against it. So a lot of people are just going with it, and this is what's dangerous, because it might not be true, but you haven't come out, Jeffree Star has not come out and defended himself. When Jeffree Star accused James Charles of being a predator, James Charles got his ass on camera pronto. He sat down, he made that No More Lies video, he brought up all the receipts, and he went through everything. And let's not forget, at the time when that happened in 2019, James Charles was 19 years old? James Charles, at 19 years old, had more emotional maturity than Jeffree Star does at 35? The other thing that I also want to bring up in this video is this tweet, because a lot of people aren't aware that Jeffree had a kind of a friendship with Ian Watkins. If you don't know who Ian Watkins is, he was a singer for a band called Lost Prophets. They were a Welsh-based band from, you know, over here in the UK, and the singer Ian Watkins, he got in a lot of trouble because he was, as it turned out, a bit of a P word. You know, the word that people do things with children. You know, so he wasn't a very nice person, really, it turned out. And Jeffree Star had kind of a friendship with Ian Watkins. I mean, there were loads of tweets back in the day, but I don't know if I can find any of those now in time for this video, but there were lots of tweets back and forth with Jeffree Star and Ian Watkins. So you've got Ian Watkins, who was a P word, and then you've got Davi Vanity, who is also allegedly a bit of a P word, with something like 70 odd to 100 now victims that have come out and spoken against him, you know, come out and claimed that they have been assaulted by Davi Vanity. Ian Watkins, who's a P word and was actually jailed for that. Why does Jeffree Star have an association with both of these people who both happen to be problematic for predatory and those kind of things? You know what I mean? It's very funny to me. It's odd. It's odd. Why would you have, you know, X amount of friends or X amount of acquaintances who have all been in trouble for those kind of things? You know, it's a really odd one to think about. And then you've got the brands like Morphe who were very quick to react when it came out that Shane Dawson had made these inappropriate jokes in the past. Now, they were jokes. Okay, were they acceptable? No, but they were jokes. They immediately pulled the products, like, you know, the Shane Dawson products, gone. But Jeffree Star being accused of what he's been accused of, yet you've still got Beautylish, Beauty Bay and all of that all selling his products. I feel like it's a really funny one because it's almost like Jeffree thinks it was all right for him to push James Charles to almost do the S word back in 2019. But when Jeffree's fifis get hurt, it's a different story, isn't it? So, like, what's going on, you know? Oh, yeah, you're a little bit insecure, whatever. But I don't get how you can have no kind of compassion or empathy for these survivors of people like Dovey Vanity, who are going through trauma, going through pain, seeing that Dovey Vanity is still out there, still, you know, doing what he wants to do, still selling his merch, all of this, still making his music, everything. And these girls are trying to get justice for what was done to them. So I don't know how Jeffree Star can live with himself at the moment. I really, really don't. I don't get it, you know? But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to leave this little video here. I'm sorry it was a bit of a rant, but I hope you understand why I came and said what I've said and got it out. You know, I think it's something that needs to be talked about, and there's not, you know, there are some people who've talked about it a lot, but not in the case of Jeffree Star. Maybe there are a lot of people who've talked about it in the case of Dovey Vanity and what he's done, but not too many people are speaking out about Jeffree Star and about his involvement in the whole situation. And, you know, that's one thing that I hope people do care about, because it's something that, you know, really does need to be addressed. I'm not the only person who thinks it, certainly not, you know. As I said, you've got all the Dovey Vanity survivors and people who also want to talk about Jeffree's involvement. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video here. So take care, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.